Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and today I'm going to be filming my March favorites. I wanted to do something a little bit other than makeup and a girl at work really wanted to see this, so here we go. Alright, so the first product that I wanted to mention today is my Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. It's a holy grail for myself. It's extremely well loved. The shade down here, I actually used it as a highlighter shade, it was beautiful. But I've gone through it. I find that it's a nice neutral palette, so it's like great for everyday looks. Has a good range between mattes and shimmers, and also has a few pops of color and also some deeper shades, which is something that I really enjoy and I look for in a palette. It's a oldie but a goodie. Alright, and then I have one more eyeshadow palette that I want to mention. It's my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Warm, pops of colors, shimmer. She's a beaut. I find that these have extremely high pigmentation. They also are buttery smooth. They blend like a dream. It's such a beautiful formula and the palette is very pleasing to the eye. It also has a mirror, which who doesn't love a good mirror in a palette. Also, honorable mention, this little Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. It's a wonderful dupe for the Modern Renaissance palette. So if you don't want to drop the $42 on this, and this is only $5 and it's pigmented, it's beautiful as well. Alright, so I've been loving the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. I find that the color is nice and deep and it gives me a lot of volume to my lashes. I don't necessarily have long lashes and I wear a lot of false lashes, so I'm not necessarily looking for something to lengthen my lashes so much as for just something that's nice and dark and voluminous, and this mascara, it does the job. It's voluminous, makes my lashes great. I wanted to talk about my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. This is the Fair Contour Kit because your girl is fair. I find that these blend out like a dream and they're not too warm, not too red, not too cool toned. They are the perfect shades for myself. Sometimes I find that the creams can be a little drying, so I do like to just apply a few drops of oil every once in a while onto the creams and it makes them blend like a dream. They're great. Next, I'm going to be talking about concealer. My favorite concealer, as I'm sure you guys have seen from my videos, is the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. This is a bit pricey. It smooths out my pores as well as it doesn't really cake up in my dry patches, especially in this time of year when it's still cold outside. My skin can get really patchy and it can get dry and flaky, and this concealer, it just lays on my skin nicely. It doesn't seep into my patches. That's something I really appreciate. Alright, so the next products that I wanted to mention are bronzers, and I have two of them to mention today. One is a matte bronzer, the other one is a more shimmery bronzer, which is why I want to mention both. So the first one is the matte bronzer. It's the cheaper one of the two also. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the shade Light Bronzer. This one's more matte. I like this one because it's very complementary to my skin tone. It doesn't really read off too orange or too red. It adds enough warmth and depth to my skin. The one downside of it is a lot of people enjoy the smell of it. I find the smell of it to be a little bit overpowering. It kind of smells like coconuts, but it's also like, the smell sort of like lingers on my brushes as well. I don't know. Other than that, the color is great and it blends out like a dream. It's buttery butter bronzer. So the next one I want to mention is my Too Faced Sweetheart Bronzer. The packaging is very bulky. It's bulky on both of them. But this is their Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. It's one of their Sweetheart bronzers. It's well loved, but it has a darker shade and a lighter shade. I just mixed the two together. This one is a bit more of a deeper bronzer and it's more shimmery. On the days that I want to look really luminous and I want my skin to be glowing and look super healthy, I reach for this bronzer. I also I wait for more in the summertime when I just have a little bit of a tan because this one is a bit dark. But adds just the most beautiful sheen of color to your skin. It's a bit glowy. Also, same thing, it's not too cool toned, it's not too red, it doesn't really wash my skin out, which is something I can really appreciate. So that's all I really wanted to mention for makeup. So I'm going to be moving on to skincare. I'm going to be talking about the Valjean Labs, their facial mist and one of their serums. You can get these at Urban Outfitters. I particularly like the hydrating ones. As I've been saying, I've had dry skin. They both have hyaluronic acid in them, which is great for plumping the skin as well as moisturizing. And I like to use the serum and the matching facial mist. I use the serum in the morning and at night before I go to bed, and then I use the facial mist at night before I go to bed as well. I've noticed that they take a lot of my dry patches away. Like especially around my nose, I will get really bad dry patches. These have just saved me, especially this winter. They have just stepped up. They've done the job. Alright, and so the last thing I wanted to talk about right now is my current favorite candle. This is by the brand Sensational. Sensational. It's cute, right? This is their Midnight Woods candle. It smells earthy and warm, but also a little bit on the fruity side. It's something that I find at night. I get a cup of tea, I light this candle, I put on a little movie or I read a book. It creates such a warm, cozy sensation in my room. It has notes of wild lavender, sweet greens, dark plum, cedarwood, amber, and pepper teak. I also love that this is a soy candle because soy is a renewable resource, they're biodegradable, and they also don't produce as much pollution. Like, it's a win. And this candle smells amazing and warm and cozy. And what more do you want from a candle? What more do you want? Alright guys, and that's going to be all for this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Remember to always be a little kinder than necessary. This world could always use more love. Don't forget that. And again, just thank you guys for all the support and all the love that I keep receiving. You guys are amazing. I hope to do more than just makeup on this channel. Alright, and if you like me and you like what you're seeing and you're interested in see this journey that I'm on, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell button so you guys get notified every time I upload, and give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked what you saw, and I will catch you guys in the next one.